Good morning and welcome to the Automation News Headlines, formerly Automation News Roundup show. My name is Shawn from Insights in Automation, and I'm back from vacation. Was on vacation last week, and I tried to do a new show yesterday called What's New in Automation, but my mic somehow got reset to 100%, so I've lowered it. It looks like it's operating better today, but I actually scrapped yesterday's show because the audio was so horrible, so my apologies for that. But we are now on our Tuesday, Thursday cadence. Members told us too many news shows, so we're now just doing the news on Tuesday and Thursdays. We have other things going on during the week, which I'll talk about. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is I'm renaming the show to the Automation News Headlines. Just to simplify it, the other member-only show is going to be the Automation News Show. So kind of simplifying things, changing things to reflect the changes I'm doing here at Insights in Automation. So with that said, let's go ahead and we'll stop by talking about some of the news headlines, right? So the first up is Emerson's new Ovation 4.0 is said to deliver software-defined, AI-ready automation platform for power and water industries. Very interesting there. I did reach out to them to see if we could get somebody to come on the show about Ovation. And then congratulations to Fanuc. They have officially opened their West Campus. You can see a picture of the grand opening here from a couple weeks ago. And Opto22, congratulations to them. It's their 50th anniversary. I first learned of Opto22 from back in the single point IO days. Very interesting video here. I do want to congratulate them. And also, programming note, we will be releasing our Opto22 episode of the Automation Podcast this week. They sponsored it, so it's completely ad-free. The video is free for everybody as well. And really, Dan did a great job going through that platform. 100% made in America, PLC, HMI, supports CodeSys, supports MQTT. Just, even if you're not going to leave your Allen Bradley or your Siemens or your Omron or whoever you're using, right, Schneider, definitely check out Wednesday's show. 3:30 we typically release on all platforms. So with that, we go over to a big announcement from Siemens. We have the delivery release of TIA Portal Cloud version 4.5. What does that mean? That is the latest version that includes TIA Portal v19. So you can see all the details here. We have had Siemens on the Automation Podcast to talk about this in detail. So check out those past episodes if you want to know more. But congratulations to them on the latest release. And then I thought this was very interesting. Now, this is only in an early release for some European customers, but this is Siemens Industrial Copilot for engineering. I thought it was very interesting. So if you're interested in learning more about that, check that out. And then over at Banner, they're talking about their R95C hybrid I/O modules. These support Modbus, and they have both analog and digital. And at Baloof, we have a new addition to their R254K photoelectric sensor family. They now have models with time of flight features. And then over at SMC, the headline here is that they have released a new energy-saving exhaust recovery booster regulator. And this is the VBAE series from SMC. And over at Posital, in the newsletter, I only thought one item was worth mentioning here, and that is their updated Ethernet IP Absolute Encoder. It now has 3 switches on it, so you can dial in the octet, the last octet, if you want to do 192.168.1. And these come in both IP54 and 67 versions. And then at Yokogawa, they had an interesting article about industry, or actually a video, about their OpEx control of work Industry 5.0 features. So I thought that was interesting. Whenever somebody says Industry 5.0, I'm like, are we there yet? Are we still in 4.0? So I wanted to share that with you guys. And here's the new content schedule. So what I tried to do yesterday, what's new in automation and what's new at the Automation School live stream. Because the audio edition, I just took it down off of YouTube, never published it at the blog. But in any case, that's going to be kind of a roundup of what we covered the previous week and what's coming for the current week, okay? Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays will be the same with the members-only long show. Today we went 40 minutes. And then this shorter headline show that's free for everybody. And then on Wednesdays, I'm going to be doing a member-only show of the member-only edition of the Automation Morning Show, where I take some of the samples that people have just sent us and not sponsored, that have been collecting dust, and I'll try to work through some of those with the members to see how they work. And then on Fridays, we're going to be doing a new Q&A series. We'll also be having, I think we're the only one in the world doing this right now, live office hours for students of the automation school. So the Q&A live will be for members. Any level 2 member can ask anything they want. We'll try to take we'll try to focus on one question from that and do a little public video question of the week. And then we'll have office hours for students. So any of my students, $50 or more, if you bought a course for $50 or more, you can have my time Friday mornings. So we'll have more information on that posted at theautomationschool.com as we get closer. But in any case, send your questions in. Even if you're not member 2 level, you wanted us to address a question, send it in. And with that, we are also having another in-person class next week on Thursday. So just giving you guys a week and a half notice, there will be no new show next Thursday because I'm the only one here. So I have to get the donuts and the coffee and make sure the room's and then teach and then get lunch and all that stuff. You guys know. So, but I'm excited that we're doing in-person classes now, and I just love doing them. It's a lot of fun. With that, I did want to point out that, and we've talked about this before, the ET200SP interface module for this IO system, the multifunction interface or the multi-field bus protocol version that supports Profinet, Ethernet IP, and Modbus TCP. That has an updated manual, 100 pages. So if you are using that module, that's like, it supports all 3 protocols at the same time, right? I know a lot of vendors are doing this, and some vendors are not, and they're really falling behind in this area. This means you can use this IO on all 3 different networks at the same time. But again, just think of that covers almost all the major PLCs out there, except for it doesn't cover EtherCAT, but hey, that is what it is, right? Also, any of you guys using PCS7? I know people reach out to me all the time seeing if I have courses on it. I don't, and I don't think I could affordably buy the system and teach a course on it. Just too expensive, but because they're big systems, right? Process control systems. But in case, I just want to let you guys know there's a ton of new manuals out on there. So check the Siemens literature site if you're using PCS7 because all the manuals seem to have been updated. And then for you Omron users out there, they have a new data sheet on the NYE industrial computers. So I thought that was interesting. And Rockwell users out there, Micro 800 has some new installation instructions, as well as we have new technical data on the PowerFlex 520 series. We have new technical data on the Kinetics linear motion specifications, and we have a new user's manual for Control Flash. I've never used this. I'm sure it's a great manual, but in any case, if you want it, it's there, as well as an update for the Flex 5000 module specifications. And with that, for all you level 2 members, you will see all the Q&A live. If you're a member of the Automation blog, you'll see it here. We also have handy links under the join. If you click on join, you'll see what memberships get. We have the content schedule for our plans of what's coming up. We have the sneak peeks, early access, and Q&A live. So I added those this weekend. And this is what you see if you click on join. You'll see the difference between the Automation blog and YouTube. I try to keep this updated. I'll try to update this with the new information here shortly as well. And with that, if you want to get the full show, I do every day and not this little skinny version, you can become a member for $10 a month, right? That's $2.50 a week. And you're supporting my work and all the time it takes to put this together every morning. And you can either be a member at YouTube or at theautomationblog.com. And with that, again, I'm going to be renaming this show to the Automation News Headlines. And so you'll see that slide change probably Thursday when I do this again. But until then, I do want to wish you all happiness and good health. And until next time, my friends, peace.